Yeah. What day is it? The 25th? Yeah, it's the second to last day of Derby, really. Well, I imagine most of your buddies will be there because even the ones that went to the Derby, they're not going to stay the whole time. I doubt it. Right. That's kind of different. They're doing all the finals on the last day. That's a two. Yeah, he could twist that back, I think. Yeah. Nice shot. Nice shot, sir. Michael Dunn, table 18 at 7:15. Is that our buddy? Right. I haven't seen those guys in a while. There's lots of pool around there, that's for sure. Jeez. The Lauders from there. this could leave him. This could sell out. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, Mike Cease is doing Shane Wolford and Glenn Elrod. I'm not sure who Glenn is, but obviously we know who Shane Wolford is. That's a good name. Oh yeah, where was that on? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that dude. He's pretty cool, dude. He's a photographer, actually. Like, by trade, I believe. Slash pool player. Oh. I'm sure the dogs missed you while you're gone. I see it. Devin Poteet's up 1-0 on Virgil Jackson. Is this basically... Oh, he's got 2 balls out of spot. I thought he had a 1-ball spot shot for the bank with ball in hand in the kitchen. He's got a cross. This boosted game hasn't even started yet. Or no, he's on break. It's 1-1. Apparently. Yeah. down to one ball. These guys are grinding. That's in the hole, sir. Wow. Man, I'm gonna tell you, Mike Leake is a fucking Mike Leake is a monster bank player. He must be off his game because I can tell you a story. I did a match with Mike Leake when I was at the Derby. He played like Joey Gray, like I don't know, 60 rails ahead or something, like for a ton of money. Like five a rails, 60 ahead, and he was so far up on Joey Gray, hitting threes and fours, it was fucking crazy. And all of a sudden, Joey Gray comes back, gets even, and they quit. And like, he must have been ahead 40 rails or something. Yeah. You want to do D. Atkins and Troy Honeycutt? All right, table 28. Bustamante is about to get beat. He's down 2-1 against John Lynch, who I don't even know who that is. I mean, maybe Bustamante don't play as good as he used to. I can't imagine him playing his top speed now, but I mean, he's not young. But I mean, the guy's never quit. Yeah. All right, let's see what tables that D game is. I'm gonna restart the stream, but I don't think it's started yet. 28. Hold on, I'm gonna run some promos and then do some pipes up and stuff. Definitely ain't D or Troy Honeycutt, but this must, that's a weird angle he's got on this camera. I seen it. Yeah, I mean, he's got my cameras that I sent down there for my exclusive views in general population, which I'm not happy about that. I mean, I just bought two. Yeah, that's such a waste of resources. Yeah, there's not going to be that many good matches. Way up there. I don't know what he's doing, man. I'm not very happy. I literally spent $8,000 on this camera, so I do a jam up job. Because like last year I did two cameras on the floor. I got all the best stuff, best angles, great angles for one pocket, like side angle, like the diagonal angle from one pocket looking at the stack. I mean, it was great. I'm not going to be able to do that this year. Unless he moves them. Well, he told me he can move them at night. I mean, I might get on his ass really quick. Let me grab this. All right, this is Samuel Stewart and Joey Holbrook. Samuel's up 2-0. D and Troy Honeycutt will be on afterwards. So I'm just going to start the stream and put their names up. Because, I mean, obviously D's name is big in Ohio and other places, and obviously a lot of our viewers, a lot of our regular viewers. I might be able to zoom this in, like, artificially, but it's like a weird picture. Yeah, I gotta cut the top off. Then I have to readjust it next time we do something because all the cameras are different. I mean, that's weird, man. I mean, what did they do? Change their whole template for all their 9-footers? You know what I mean? It's like, that looks a little better. Yeah, yeah, they did. Actually, we just played on one. We just played on some of those. They were at Justin Volk's new pool room where we played. Mackie played Volk, and we ended up winning that one. I mean, it was close, but. And he told me they were the APA diamonds. So the show's still coming. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, because you were out there for doubles. I just restarted the Facebook feed, and now I'm going to restart the YouTube feed. Boosty must have got a game because they're still playing, so it must be 2-2. Let me see. Yep, 2-2. That PS game is still going too. That's on my other laptop. Oh, you gotta zoom in regardless. I mean, if you were doing it from your home, streaming from your home, that's another story. Oh yeah, yeah. You wouldn't be zoomed. You'd be sitting next to me. I'd be like, I'd be elbowing you. I'd be like, you want a beer? You want some chili? I'm gonna make you a steak. I just went to the market and ordered a quarter pound actually. It'll be like probably a month until it's ready to go. But I was like, you know what? That's fine, but I need to eat. I said, I'm hungry now. I'm gonna get. I think I spent $100 on 4 steaks and like 2 pork chops, but like they were really high quality. Like I cooked them up like pretty close to buffalo's speed. Oh, eat. Oh, okay. Right, right. I mean, that's what I asked the guy. I said, somebody else is getting a quarter, or you're waiting. You know, because you gotta fill it. I mean, mine is. I've got like 40-50% room in my freezer right now. That's what I got. Yeah, I mean, I've been eating stuff that save a lot lately. Yeah, yeah, that's not him. That's not him. Not that I know. I mean, I know the dude. I just seen him not that long ago. I don't think that's him. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with it. I mean, I'm beginning to think this camera is not actually on this table. I mean, no, I can't say that. Table 20. No, I can't. Table 28. Is that D? I mean, you can't read that screen. No, I don't think it does. This is 28. I mean, it says it's 28. This is 27. That says it's 28. That ain't me. And that's another thing by it. Not being at the event, you can't interact with the players. You can't. I mean, just like this, I can't be like, "Hey, you're up." What table are you on? That's 26. Just joining us, obviously it's TvMike here with Billiardnet, and we're trying to play Where's D? Instead of Where's Waldo, where's D at? Yeah, that ain't him, that ain't him. It's so, these cameras are so dark. See, listen, if my camera was up there, that would be pretty cool. Because I could get all those tables in that room. From that view. Yeah. Yeah, their game hasn't started. I mean, there it is, 7:15, table 28. Something's wrong. I mean, I can see how that can happen. He's got to label all these cameras.
Dennis Wilson for the tournament, please. Dennis Wilson for the tournament.
It looks like Lucky Luke, but I don't know if it is. No, it's not. I mean, where is this? I got his number, but no. I'm trying to do your game, but I don't even know where you're playing at. It says 28, but that's not where the camera's pointing. All right, let's figure out who these guys are, and then we can figure out what table this is. Because it ain't 28. McGaughy. Okay. I'm a genius, you know. MC. He's like, yeah. I mean, MCG. It shows up on here once they log in. Oh, I know one of these guys. It's Stephen McGaughy and Lloyd Moreland. This is table 17. I mean, that ain't right. Dude, that guy had no. He slept on the couch, like in the other room for like 2 hours. I mean, I guess I'll go to 17. But that's on the floor. That looks like Butch Weimer. I mean, it might be Butch. Oh no, that's Shane Wolford and his dude. Mike Cease is already doing that. I mean, this is crazy. Somebody can scour all the cameras and tell me where he's at, because I mean, it's not easy. Table 28. You got these. Hey Zach, I'm trying to find D. He says he's playing on 28. Camera 28 is, what did we say, 17? And this says digital pool table 17 on this one. Just grab cameras and just I mean, there's a lot to think about in this whole thing, the way they're doing it, because it's all synced together. Like 17 has to be on 17. I don't even think he's playing. It's not in the. This file's a waste now.
All right, guys, here's a new promo of the Let's Get Streaming TV LGS
All right, guys,
application.
here's a new promo of the
here's
Let's
all your
Get Streaming
sections.
TV
I'm only going to
LGS
show you
application.
tidbits.
Here's
of
all
the
your
sections.
sections.
You get local
I'm only going to
channels.
show you brief.
You get all your basic and extended
tidbits
channels.
of the sections.
You get extra
local
networks.
channels.
You get Canadian
You get all
channels.
your basic and
You get
extended
UK
channels.
networks. You get extra
You
networks.
get all your
you get
premium
Canadian
movie
channels.
channels.
You get
UK
kids
networks.
channels. You get all your wrestling.
You get all your
boxing,
premium movie channels.
UFC pay-per-views. You
kids
get all your
channels.
football.
You get all your wrestling,
all your
boxing,
baseball, NBA,
UFC
pay-per-views.
NHL.
You get all your
ESPN.
football.
You name
all your
it.
baseball,
Racing.
NBA, NHL, ESPN.
All these sections you get music.
You name it.
You also
Racing.
get a full-featured VOD.
All these sections
which
you
I
get
can't
music.
really show you in this.
You also get a
But
full-featured VOD.
why get a box
which
when
I
you
can't
can
really
actually
show
get
you
the
in this.
service,
but
that the
why
box is
get
run on?
a
You
box
can run this
when
on a
you
mobile.
can actually get
you
the
can run
service
this on an iPad.
that the box is run
tablet,
on. You can run this on a
computer,
mobile,
your
you can
Fire
run this on
Stick,
an iPad,
an Android box,
a tablet,
whatever you
a
want. Hit me
computer,
up. It's TvMike.
your Fire Stick,
Let's get
an
streaming.
Android box,
Whatever you want. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Let's get streaming.
chrysocolla. This green material, it's almost like a malachite, but it's not quite. Very interesting. It's matched with an epoxy hybrid burl with this blue and green swirl throughout the cue. I mean, there's blue and there's green in here, and you can see where they mix together. I mean, this is really badass. Got this little blue ring with the same material, the burl, and then it comes into this very native style design. And I mean, this is gorgeous. Somebody likes green. Somebody likes these native style points, inlays. You'll love it. 2500, brand new, just came out the oven. Just picked it up. As they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Which means if you think this cue is beautiful, then it is. Some people might think, well, that's a little bit too much, but this is really eye-catching, real eye candy. You got this material. This is dyed burl. This pink, magenta. This is dyed. This is probably inset with the same material. Got all kinds of colors. In the epoxy hybrid. I mean, this is mixed in all kinds of colors. You really have to look at it in person. You got this orange, gold, blue, green, purple, the way it swirls together. And it's like in this magenta dyed splice. You got these inlays with, I mean, the color scheme is just extremely unique. You're either going to love it, or you're going to be like, well, that's like really nice, but it's not for me. But this is absolutely for somebody. This is hot. And it is a 1 of 1. I mean, you're never going to see this again. It's brand new. Impregnated burl. Ebony.
Kelly is playing on table 24.
You can see this. It's not quite black. And it does come with a black shaft as well. I believe it's a 12-7, 2500. Hit me up, 101. And once it's gone, it's gone. All right, here we go. A really nice piece if you like turquoise. This is olive wood. It's got these really nice blue points and lots of turquoise. It's got this really nice wrap. It also comes with a 12-7 black 4. We got turquoise in the arrows all throughout the cue. It just came out the oven. 2300. Comes with a 12-7 black 4. Check it out. Send me a message if you're interested. Alright guys, I picked up a few Mag 1s. This is a nice little example of 4 of the Mag 1 colors. So they just have Jacoby written on them. Real simple. This is our most introductory line of a cue. They're available in even more colors than this, but these are the ones I personally have. So they're 340 or 360 depending on the color. But hit me up if you're interested in getting one for your buddies or yourself as an introductory cue. Thanks. Hello everyone. Here's our flat laminates or our Element series style cues. I pretty much just got all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to take them out of the packagings. They come with regular maple shafts. We got pink and natural. This is called the Wind Element cue. It's blue, green, and there's another color in there. These are laminate splices. We got red and blue and gray. I really like this one. This was already out of the plastic. Orange and brown. I used to call this the bubblegum cue, but they call it the ether cue now. Then you got a red and brown. Some of these colors are kind of limited. That is maroon, green, and gray. That's been around a while. This is another one of my favorites. Blue and gray. These all have big radial pins. This is called the water cue. Blue, natural, and another lighter blue. Then we get into a pink and gray. And then we have a green and natural. So these are like $4.75 with a maple shaft. I actually even have a couple more than this, but this is enough just to show you. Hit me up, thanks. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snake skin. See? It's impregnated burl snake skin. It's got a black shaft with it. 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snake skin. This was not a customized commission blank, but it's also got these. That's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues, but you got some interesting wood patterns. You gotta look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa, but it's real nice. I know somebody's gonna want it real quick, and obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, message me. I'll show you a lot more cues that you probably will like. Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too. Really? It's great colors. I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. Alright, here we go with the other one. I'm just rotating this for you. I mean, just like any of our cues, they look better in person in light. I mean, you can see little sparkles and stuff in here. Actually, I mean, it's like a painting. I love it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, maybe he'll make some more blanks that are like kind of this style, but he's like, I want to try something new. I was like, okay. Alright, so I'm taking pictures on my stove where my light is. So it's a pretty good light. I believe this is Buckeye Burl. There's even a ring like that. Little blue ring. That's awesome.
I changed the names over here. We'll just do this. Change the name.
I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's a really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. It's orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points.
First game.
So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. So this looks a little more yellow because the light is yellow. These are more like a dark, well, there's two colors in these rings. They're a bit lighter. They're not as yellow, but anyways. I mean, this is a really nice piece of burl. You got some other rings up here in segments. Those are olive wood rings, actually. This is impregnated burl cocobolo. This is cocobolo, obviously. The brown wood. Yep. So this light makes it look a little bright orange. It's not so much orange. I can take it out of this light and you'll see the difference. See, it changes. This is more like the real light because this is sunlight coming in the bathroom, but yeah, this is like completely unique. Nobody even knows how this was made, actually. Thanks. Alright, everyone, we're outside in the natural sunlight taking a look at this cue that somebody wants to get some better pictures of. Obviously, I don't need to say anything. This thing is pretty incredibly unique. $2,700 out the door. And this will not last long, I promise you that. Alright, here's another one. This would be like the sister to that cube, pretty much. I mean, this is incredible. Hybrid blank. Either one of This or the purple one would look great with a black shaft. This is pink, red, white, sparkles, bloody jasper, and the red rings and the diamonds. So yeah, just like the other cue, this one's $2,700 out the door. Hit me up if you want it. Obviously, when somebody gets it, it's gone. It's that simple. Alright, here's another one that somebody wanted to take a look at. This is a really nice spalted maple. It's got like textures in it, obviously. But this is the story. Turquoise rings offset this amazing epoxy hybrid artistic combination. I mean, it's one of a kind, insane. More spalted maple.
Yeah, that's correct.
And this is in direct sunlight, so this looks really accurate with the colors. $2,200 out the door. It's 18.9 ounces. Wowza. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bacote, and olive wood. So this is kind of in the similar family as the other one. The blanks were made at the same time, I know, because I was there. That's olive wood. This is Bacote. Nice balance of color and wood. More so wood than anything, but really nice figure there. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. This is a teal dyed maple burl with obviously a epoxy resin hybrid combination. I mean, you're not going to see anything like this. It's got a nice wrap on it up into a full segment. With little dashes of color. I just like sitting around taking pictures and videos of cues. This one right here, check this figuring out in this wood. That is Honduran rosewood. It says rosewood on here, but I know it's Honduran rosewood. It's one of the most expensive and rarest woods there is. So there's several segments with the Honduran rosewood in it. And these little rings here, that's olive wood. There you go. This piece is incredible. Here we have another hybrid piece. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bird's Eye Maple up here. And then you have Purple Heart, which is a nice addition. And then you also have Bloody Jasper. So there is a lot of resin in this piece. A very plum type color. And also those little purple rings. Nice addition. Of course, as always, this is a one of one. So if you like it, you better hit me up. Thank you. I did some of these already, but I'm redoing it in this light. It's more of a whiter light. It's under my kitchen sink, actually. So obviously this one is a really nice piece of bird's eye maple, really clean. This is azurite, which we use in cues, in these rings. Now it just so happens to completely match the custom resin part. Double segments. I mean, this is just absolutely wild. And the maker of these made a few in this style, so you recognize a few more of this type of piece with this type of patterns. I mean, you see all the colors that they sparkle. Really shows up great. Of course, it's a one of one. Get it while you can. So here we have basically the companion to that bird's eye cue, except this is ebony in a similar configuration. So some people like the black themed cues, and then some people like the natural wood type themed cues, but it's similar segments in the resin. Give you a real good look at it. As always, it's a one of one. Here we have a Coco Bolo style with 3 segments of custom resin. So this cocoa is really nice to begin with. But here we have this absolutely unique, almost floral looking piece. This right here is part of another piece that we had to work with. So this has like 3 segments. I'll show you the one with this next, actually. And these rings are like green and blue. Really fine details. Hit me up. Once it's gone, it is gone. I love it. Now here we have a spalted maple variety with turquoise rings. Also, fine color rings right next to the turquoise. Really thin line. You can see. Maybe. There you go. Green. So we have 2 big segments, a turquoise large ring, and then another turquoise large ring. And then we have this really nice piece of spalted maple. I know it's hard to choose, right? I know it's hard to choose, but that's why there's a whole bunch of different cues to choose from, but they all are one of ones. So if you want me to pack this one up, hit me up. Here is the other unique piece that was in this style. I think this was the first one that the builder experimented on with this process. So we have a full section on the butt, a couple colored rings here, a textured wrap, and then we have the whole forearm casted in the resin And this is the only one of this style I got. That's of this resin. People will talk about this cue, I'll tell you that. I don't know what it is, but I've had so many people ask me about this cue, but nobody's pulled the trigger yet. Somebody pulled the trigger, and nobody else is going to be able to ask about it. So that's how that works. It's a one of one, get it, and then it's gone. Alright, this one I'm kind of calling it the chameleon cue because it kind of blends in, but you gotta look at it. Sorry about that. This is all burl and casted epoxy hybrid. This is Bacote and these rings. Then we have a textured leather type lizard wrap. Then you have the whole forearm and the sparkly gold burl epoxy. I mean, you got a different kind of hue in here even with the light iridescence. And this is a Mike Cease blank, actually, which means it was made at my buddy's house. One of one. Alright, this one is Buckeye Burl with a bit of hybrid resin, obviously orange with iridescence in it. This is olive wood cocobolo, and we go all the way up here, and there's rings and a solid piece of cocobolo. So yeah, there you go. There's another one to check out. One of one. Alright, so here we have another cue that was made with the same type of theme, with the burl with the orange resin in it, except it's got a lot more work into it. Throughout the cue, actually. And that's cocobolo and Buckeye Burl. Less resin in this one, but the colors are awesome. Obviously this is a one of one, and if you want it, you better message me. Alright, here's one that really stands out that was not made with my materials, unless maybe some of it was, but maybe that's why I picked it out. But I really like this cue. I mean, this is a real special one. You've got multiple segments of casted resin and the burl dyed. You've got rings. You've got this whole crazy centerpiece here with all this wood figuring. Impregnated burl, ebony, and spalted maple. So the spalted maple is like in there, here, and in the diamond. And then you got these fine points that are actually really sharp. And this one comes with a black 4. And this one's $3,000 with a sticker on it. Probably gonna offer this in a raffle at state tournament coming up. But I mean, you can see all the work in this cue. I love this cue actually. Alright guys, you know the deal. It's a one-on-one. If you really like it and you want it, put it in your case, give me a call. Thanks. I already did a video of this one, but I'm redoing it. This is impregnated burl cocobolo, black and white with gold webbing. So it's like a modified, like, I mean, that's just cool. So this is like casted gray and silver in the burl with metallic sheen. I mean, obviously you can see it. It just really complements all these colors. Now up here you got cocobolo in the reverse points. Then you got, this is not buffalo turquoise, that's the white with gold webbing. Then you got these inside points. I mean, it just looks fantastic, really. Everything is just very visually cohesive. And a certain type of person definitely would love to have this cue. Fit their personality. Obviously, it's a one of one. And it's one of my higher end pieces that I just got in. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. I mean, look at that. I can only get so close without it blurring out, but you get the picture. Alright, I made a video of this one already, but I'm going to make another one because it's in the better lighting. Obviously, this is just like a hybrid collaboration of white, red, pink, purple-ish hues with sparkles in the burl. It goes throughout the cue. And it also has red bloody jasper rings and the diamonds within these points. These points are made out of that same burl. This would look great with a black shaft, and this will not last long. I don't think this will be around too much longer at all. Somebody's going to just have to have this cue. And it's my pleasure to have it for a short amount of time. And then find the forever cue owner. One of one, that's obvious, hit me up. Here we go with the purple one again. A new video in better lighting. I'll move it up a little bit here, it's better over here. Obviously, so it's purple casted resin and a burl, ebony. It's got custom, I don't even know how they made these. Maybe they took part of the resin out because they put them in the diamonds in these points, and they also inserted the burl into these points inside the points. It's completely visually stunning, and I know somebody's gonna have to have it just like the other one. This won't last. I've already had 5 people look at it. Somebody pull the trigger, they're gonna be the lucky owner. Obviously, it's a 1 of 1. I'm trying to get many of these cues sold before the state tournament coming up in 2 weeks I'm going to. If not, great chance they'll be sold there. So, hit me up. Gotta love it. Alright, here's a great piece to get into at an affordable price. In the same family as some of the newer other pieces that come out, but this is one of the ones that survived from last batch I made, and this actually has the rare and very expensive Honduran rosewood, like that other cue with the full blue hybrid casting. But this was made last year. See, 23. I have no idea why it's still around, but you can steal it. This one's $1,500. This is another one from last year. This was kind of a misfit actually, because it was like laying around in the shop and they didn't finish it for a while, and then eventually I just ended up getting it with another order, and I was like, oh, okay. So obviously it's a stabilized casted burl hybrid. It's got a segment in it, ebony. It's got these pink rings with blue rings. It's from 23. So yeah, it's a great piece of burl. I mean, it's really, really unique. There you go. This is a more traditional looking cue, even though it's not exactly traditional because it's got inverted designs throughout, and the wood is inverted, but it's not a casted or resin style blank. 3 or 4 different kind of woods are in this. I don't have any clue why it's still around, to be honest with you. 1,700 bucks. It's got roasted maple, which is keel wood, zirconia, and Hollywood. I've had a lot of people look at this cue, but nobody just grabbed it. Somebody almost grabbed it in a raffle, but they didn't. So I still have it. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. Here's another one that's using actual keel wood in a really dark cocobolo. So obviously this is cocobolo and this is keel wood, as it's called roasted maple. Keel wood is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keel wood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keel wood. And Booker's got that one. But this one is $1,300. You're a bit out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's $1,500. Zirconia, Bucati, Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here on the butt, textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more Bloody Jasper in the points, and there's 2 different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with Bloody Jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too. 1,500 bucks. Oh boy, I seen this one at the shop when I was there a few months ago, and it wasn't done yet. And I said, "Hey, this is gonna look really cool when I get it." Oh my God, look at this thing. This is more than I even expected. Really, I seen it when it was the core was being worked on. This is super, super awesome. Lots of turquoise. You can see this has got a dot in the middle. Go all the way up it. Turquoise ring.
What's up, kids? I'm back. Derek took off for a minute.
It's got this stained purple
Believe it or not, I've had a pot of chilies
in the points.
all day.
The points have turquoise with the dot in it. It's tough to see. This is my kitchen light. But look at this thing. If you like turquoise, this is a great piece. It's 2,800. Comes with a 11/8
This says they're playing
black shaft.
24,
Version 4. Now, if you don't want this black shaft, I can get you another one, or if you don't want the shaft at all, obviously we can make an adjustment for that. But check this out. This is awesome. Hit me up. Send me a message if you're interested. This is going in the case, and I don't think it's going to be in the case very long. I'm going to tell you that. Really cool colors in this burl, and that's really nice. It's a natural knot in the wood. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Thanks. Alright, we're looking at this cue. This is a real special cue. If somebody does not outright buy this cue, it'll probably be used for the Whammo State Raffle. You got Cocobolo, olive wood, and abalone. And you have all these dots in here, which are copper insets. And when I was talking to some of the people at the shop about it, they're like, these are $30 a piece if you have them made in a cue custom. But look at the figuring on this wood. It's just really pretty. It's got perfect symmetrical with this segment. This is olive wood, Cocobolo. This is all the abalone. You got this little design here, which matches this little design here. Completely symmetrical. Abalone and the arrows. It's $5,000, comes with a black shaft. It doesn't matter because you're getting this for the butt. It's obviously a one of one. And this is gorgeous. Somebody's got to have it, or somebody's going to win it. Thanks. Here we go with another one. This one is $2,500. It comes with a 12/7 black shaft. So we've got all this, I think it's called chrysocolla. This green material, it's almost like a malachite, but it's not quite. Very interesting. It's matched with an epoxy hybrid burl with this blue and green swirl throughout the cue. I mean, there's blue and there's green in here, and you can see where they mix together. I mean, this is really badass. Got this little blue ring with the same material, the burl, and then it comes into this very native style design. And I mean, this is gorgeous. Somebody likes green. Somebody likes these native style points, inlays.
said 830.
You'll love it. 2500, brand new, just came out the oven.
There's nothing.
Just picked it up.
There's only one game scheduled for 8:30, but then
As they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
it's round.
Which means if you think this cue is beautiful,
It says scheduled,
then it is. Some people might think, well,
so they'll start showing up.
that's a little bit too much, but
Hopefully we can get
this is really eye-catching, real eye candy. You got this material. This is dyed burl. This pink, magenta. This is dyed. This is probably inset with the same material. Got all kinds of colors in the epoxy hybrid. I mean, this is mixed in all kinds of colors. You really have to look at it in person. You got this orange, gold, blue, green, purple, the way it swirls together. And it's like in this magenta dyed splice. You got these inlays with, I mean, the color scheme is just extremely unique. You're either going to love it, or you're going to be like, well, that's like really nice, but it's not for me. But this is absolutely for somebody. This is hot. And it is a 1 of 1. I mean, you're never going to see this again. It's brand new. Impregnated burl. Ebony. You can see this. It's not quite black. And it does come with a black shaft as well. I believe it's a 12-7. 2500. Hit me up. 101. And once it's gone, it's gone. Alright, here we go. A really nice piece if you like turquoise. This is olive wood. It's got these really nice blue points and lots of turquoise. It's got this really nice wrap. It also comes with a 12-7 black 4. We got turquoise in the arrows all throughout the cue. It just came out the oven. 2300. Comes with a 12-7 black 4. Check it out. Send me a message if you're interested. Alright guys, I picked up a few Mag 1s. This is a nice little example of 4 of the Mag 1 colors. So they just have Jacoby written on them. Real simple. This is our most introductory line of a cue. They're available in even more colors than this, but these are the ones I personally have. So they're 340 or 360 depending on the color. But hit me up if you're interested in getting one for your buddies or yourself as an introductory cue. Thanks. Hello everyone. Here's our flat laminates or our Element series style cues. I pretty much just got all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to take them out of the packagings. They come with regular maple shafts. We got pink and natural. This is called the Wind Element cue. It's blue, green, and there's another color in there. These are laminate splices. We got red and blue and gray. I really like this one. This was already out of the plastic. Orange and brown. I used to call this the bubblegum cue, but they call it the ether cue now. Then you got a red and brown. Some of these colors are kind of limited. That is maroon, green, and gray. That's been around a while. This is another one of my favorites. Blue and gray. These all have big radial pins. This is called the water cue. Blue, natural, and another lighter blue. Then we get into a pink and gray. And then we have a green and natural. So these are like $4.75 with a maple shaft. I actually even have a couple more than this, but this is enough just to show you. Hit me up, thanks. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snakeskin. See? It's impregnated burl snakeskin. It's got a black shaft with it. 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snakeskin. This was not a customized commission blank, but and it's also got these